You're on.
Hello viewers, it's Timmy 2009 and I'm finally back with another video. Now unfortunately this is going to be another video talking about the Princess Luna plush from My Little Pony. And for those of you who are asking me why I'm doing a second video to this plush, well, I've wanted to do a character analysis on Luna ever since I started the 3 Printed Pony series, and I feel like since I had the Princess Luna plush, I feel like this would be the perfect opportunity to go in length as to why I love Luna so much, and how she's always been one of my favorite characters of the show. But unfortunately, I spent like 16 minutes talking about the individual plush itself and going through every single detail, and I still think that Symbiote Studios put a lot of effort into Luna and making her super accurate to the show. I think Symbiote Studios is the best plush company to make accurate representations of the characters from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and it's still nice that they're acknowledging Generation 4 and paying a tribute to it, since I'm sure a lot of people, when people ask you what your favorite thing My Little Pony related is, I'm sure most people would say Generation 4. I know some people do like Generation 5, but then there are some people who don't and prefer the original Generation 4. And while I think that Generation 5 isn't bad, I still think Generation 4 is better because of all the more classic, iconic characters that have been around since Generation 1. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Luna's actual character traits, going through her entire backstory and the amount of lore that she has throughout the show, since I think Luna is another one of those characters who has a nice backstory and a nice redemption arc as well. This is probably going to be how the Unlucky Tug did 2 separate videos on Thomas and the Magic Railroad, where he did the first one on the actual movie itself and all the problems and little criticisms that he has with it. And then the second video was when he talked about all the deleted scenes and the director's cut. Everything that was really going to happen. So if you want to just learn about the actual plushies details itself, then feel free to watch the first video. And I will be saying a few things that I've already said about Luna before, so if you don't want to hear those, you can just skip ahead if you want. So, feel free to join me as I take you into Luna's rich history in the show and talk about why she's always been one of my favorite characters. So, let's take you all the way back to the very first episode of the show. So, surprisingly enough, the show opens with a story of Celestia and Luna, and how they both have special jobs. Celestia raises the sun and Luna raises the moon, and they're both sisters because the sun and the moon, which is sort of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And Luna actually had this moment where she became Nightmare Moon and turned evil, and Celestia banished her for 1,000 years. I don't know how Luna is able to survive that long. I'm surprised that she's still alive. I'm pretty sure if this was real life, she would have been dead for that long, since I don't know how old Luna is I don't know how old Luna is in the show. That's one of the things I didn't understand, is why the characters never acknowledged how old they are. I'm guessing that the main 6 are all in their mid-20s, while Spike is 10 years old, and the Q-Mark Crusaders are 11 through 13. But we never understood how old Luna was, or Celestia for that matter. But, anyways.
Do you know now?
I think so. I don't know. It's just very complicated.
Okay.
But anyways, so Nightmare Moon came back in the very end of the episode, and the episode ends off with a cliffhanger, so the story continues in the next episode, and then we see Nightmare Moon get defeated, and Luna back to normal, and Celestia finally returning after being missing. Now, I don't exactly remember what Luna's motives were for turning into Nightmare Moon, but what I like about Luna is that she's one of those antagonists who regrets what she did wrong. Is one of those people who would admit their wrongdoings and want to redeem themselves, like Starlight Glimmer over here. Because remember, when she was first introduced in the show, she started off as an evil dictator who stole everyone's cutie marks and tried to make everyone equal. But thanks to Twilight, she's been able to redeem herself and make new friends and be more confident, since she does get scared of learning friendship lessons for whatever reason. But that's what I like about her, is that she's so timid, and that's what I relate to. I mean, I'm one of those people who want to be more mature, but sometimes I do get nervous sometimes. So that's one of the reasons why I love Starlight. And one of the things that I do like about the show is that I love the characters' inner struggles and what they go through because you understand them pretty well and you want to like go on the same like adventures as them. Like that's why I think most cartoons influence. Like that's one thing I love about them is that they'll have a captivating story and a nice cast of characters to be invested with. That's one of the biggest reasons why I love Thomas because of how creative it is. Anyways, so yeah, that was Luna from the very first season. Like now it's been a while since she last appeared, but she returned again in season 2 in the episode Luna Eclipsed, where it's actually the first Halloween episode since Nightmare Night, as they call it. And we see Luna return again. Now, I don't really remember that much of the plot because I've only seen like the episode. Like, it's been like a long time since I saw that episode, so I might struggle a little bit with that one. But what I do remember is that Luna returns and people are scared of her. But at the end of the episode, they say being scared of her is pretty fun, and Luna starts to enjoy Nightmare Night, and then Twilight writes to Celestia about what she learned, since she's done that for the first 2 seasons, and maybe even season 3, along with some of the other characters. But I still thought it was nice that they brought back Luna, and I love her season 2 design more than her season 1 design. Now, her season 1 design isn't as bad as Starlight's ugly season 5 design. It's tolerable. I did like the lighter blue and the shorter hair, but I'm gonna be honest, this is way more attractive. Like I said, they put so much effort into making Luna and capturing that attractive design. Now, what I like about Luna is that she's a navy blue, which sort of matches the night sky.
Mm-hmm.
So it does kind of make sense.
She does have a night, it's kind of a bluish black. It's really pretty.
I mean, she has kind of like the night sky color.
She sure does.
I love the dark blue mane and how long it is. Like, she is basically a recolor of Celestia.
It's like a blanket of stars, literally.
But her tail is just flailing out, unlike Celestia's, where it's just curling, like, right here. And I also like the necklace and the crown as well, and the boot covers. So that's... I think Luna overall has one of the best character designs in the show, along with Starlight and Fluttershy and Rainbow Dash. Like, if I were to talk about what design I hate the most, it's obviously Starlight's season 5 design. I prefer season 6 one. I mean, and while Twilight might not have like one of the most appealing character designs, I still think she's pretty cool. And definitely in season 6 when she's teaching Starlight what she learned from Celestia. That's what I love. Anyways, now what I like about Luna more than Celestia is that she actually has a character trait. Celestia doesn't really do that much in the show, and I find it kind of odd. She only makes brief appearances, just to have dialogue with the characters, and they say she's Twilight Sparkle's mentor, but Celestia sent Twilight to like make her own decisions, and she wasn't really there to like coach her. So what I like about season 6 is that unlike Celestia, Twilight is there to help Starlight, and Spike is the one who comes up with the idea to take her to reunite with Sunburst, while Twilight meets Shining Armor and Kane's new foe, Flurry Heart. But we do see Twilight teaching Starlight later on in the show, like when she's making friends with Trixie, trying to be friends with the main 6, and saving everyone from the Changelings. Now, I do think Luna is one of those characters where I wish she did get more screen time, but what I appreciate is that she doesn't appear in every single episode, because if she did, I'm sure people would get tired of her. Same case with a lot of other characters in the show. Like, I love it when a show focuses on not just one character, but a bunch of others. Like, I love when there's, like, an ensemble cast.
Mm-hmm.
Like how Thomas and Friends and this show specifically, like, have a pretty nice cast. And I love that every pony is not the same copy and paste personality. Everyone is unique. Like, Rainbow Dash is very athletic. Fluttershy is pretty scared sometimes. Pinkie Pie is very energetic. Applejack is a little bit stubborn. Rarity acts like a drama queen. And Twilight is just the leader. And I also love that Luna, like, protects people from their nightmares, like I've already said in the last video.
Awesome.
Like, imagine, like, if Luna did that for, like, a few other people. Like, I'm pretty sure Luna would be one of those... that's one of the reasons why I love Luna so much. That's something that Celestia doesn't really do. Like, because, unlike Celestia, Luna is only awake at nighttime. I mean, she is awake in most episodes, like the crystalline when she's meeting Flurry Heart for the first time and helping Celestia stop the snowstorm. And in the Gauntlet of Fire, she's seen with Celestia.
So she is able to be awake in the daytime sometimes?
Yeah, but in a Royal Problem, like when Luna is seen awake, she's very tired and she has
Yeah.
bags in her eyes. And
Right.
I
Because
find
she's been up all night and now
because she's been up all
in the
night
day.
protecting people
Right.
from their nightmares.
That's cool.
And she also puts up lavender up in the castle. And at first I thought she was doing it to make the castle look nice. But turns out that lavender makes people very sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'll talk more about a Royal Problem like if we have time, but we're doing
You're
pretty
11.
Okay, we're doing good so far.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit better than last time. So that's something.
Acorns.
And I love how she was able to like help one of the Kumar Crusaders in each episode, like one Crusader per episode. Like first it was Scootaloo, then Sweetie Belle, and then Apple Bloom. And she's also given Starlight some good advice about telling her friends that how she's feeling about going to the Sunset Festival in the end of season 6. And now, I know when people like talk about Luna's worst appearance, they say do Princess Stream of Magic Sheep, since Luna was being a drama queen and punishing herself for all the bad stuff she did. But I do like that Twilight tells Luna that she can forgive herself if she just believes, and Luna forgives herself at the end and stops the Tantibus from like making the whole entire universe one nightmare.
What's a Tantibus?
I don't know. Like, I'm not really familiar with all the creatures like in My Little Pony. I mean, I do know that there's ponies, there's griffins, there's dragons, there's hippogriffs, there's Kirins, all kinds of stuff.
Cool.
But there's no humans, unlike Equestria Girls, where the ponies become humans for some reason. And Luna is also the vice principal, which is
weird.
I mean, the school concept could have worked well, like, and also the human concept would have been okay if it just happened one time, but if you make a whole entire series about it, then, like, I feel like it drags on for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Like, part of the reason why I love My Little Pony is because of how cute the characters are and how adorable their designs are. The human designs are not terrible, but they're still, like, not as good as the pony designs,
not as
in my
original.
opinion. Now, you can like Equestria Girls if you want to. Like, I'm not saying that it's entirely bad. It's just not my cup of tea, you know?
Right.
Although I will admit that Sunset Shimmer is my favorite part about it, and I still think she's an awesome character. And I hear that Symbiote Studios is making her along with Derpy, so that's something to look forward to.
Cool.
And I'm still hoping that they make Celestia and Bon Bon to go with Luna and Lyra. Because it would be nice if they made Celestia at some point, since she is also an important character, since she's the opposite of Luna. Since
Is she
like,
yellow, like the sun?
no, she's white.
Oh, wow.
Now, part of the reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of Celestia is because her color's pretty basic. Like,
Yeah, you would think with her being the sun, she'd be yellow or orange.
like, I mean, her main color is pretty beautiful, but
What colors are main?
well, it's like 4 colors at once. You got purple, pink, blue, and green.
Okay.
And
That's also not the sun.
no, but her key mark is the sun, though.
Oh, okay.
Luna's key mark is the moon, since they both raise the sun and moon.
Right.
Anyways, but I still like the episode, even if Luna was a crybaby. But can you really, like, blame her? Because she's been evil, and she doesn't, like, and she regrets it. And that's what I love about Luna. Like, I can't imagine, like, if Luna didn't had any redeeming qualities, like, because there's some ponies who don't even regret what they do. Like, Flim and Flam always scam people and steal from them and lie.
Right.
But the only good thing they've ever done was help Applejack and Fluttershy expose Gladmane for making everyone argue on purpose so that he could take over Lost Pegasus. And anyways. And then there's some characters like Spoil Rich and Filthy Rich who just, like, are very annoying. And especially how they treat Diamond Tiara and make her a bully. Anyways. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say from seasons 1 through 6. My favorite episode, however, is A Royal Problem, like I've already mentioned. And it's my favorite episode of the whole show. And that's kind of surprising since it's a season 7 episode, even though season 6 is my favorite season of the show.
Yeah.
So that's kind of interesting.
Is it early in season 7?
No, it's actually, this is season 7, episode 10. So
Oh, wow.
we've only, like, started from, like, the first 9 episodes, building up to season 10, episode 10.
Okay.
So in the episode, Starlight is called by the map for the first time to like solve a friendship problem. And her friendship problem is that she has to like help Celestia and Luna get over their like struggles and make them stop arguing with each other because like Celestia banished Luna and Twilight said that can't happen again. So basically Starlight hangs out with Celestia and Luna and learns what struggles they're going through and like
16.
learns what jobs they do. Like Celestia makes pancakes in the morning for breakfast.
Of course.
And smiles and waves at everyone. Meanwhile, Luna puts Lavender up in the castle at night and
so everybody can sleep.
Helps everyone with their nightmares. And then Celestia and then when Starlight asks Luna and Celestia to tell each other how they feel, they both start arguing about each other. And then the funniest thing is that Starlight switches both their cutie marks and so that they know what it's like to be each other. And they both start egging each other on about how easier their life is going to be now that Celestia can like that Luna can and Celestia can probably get some sleep now, and Luna has to do her jobs. And the funny scene is when Luna smiles for the camera but stops at the last second and becomes angry. And like I've already said, her angry face reminds me of James's from Thomas. And because of Luna, apparently the children at the school didn't raise enough money to go on their field trip. Like, Luna was trying to smile for a fundraiser, but because she stopped, like, I mean, Luna said that she's been smiling all day, her cheeks hurt, and she stopped for 1 second, and that's where you took the picture.
Like Tour Guide Barbie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the end of Toy Story, she's like, oh, my cheeks hurt.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I also, like, by the way, it's a good movie, you should watch it. Anyways, I think the most shocking and most terrifying moment in the episode is when we see Nightmare Moon and Daybreaker, which is an evil version of Celestia, and they both start fighting each other in Starlight's nightmare. Like, when Starlight has a nightmare, like, she's just having a bad dream about all the bad stuff she did. Like, when she switched Luna and Celestia's key marks and all the consequences that led to that. And then Luna starts having a nightmare herself about not raising enough money for the fundraiser. And the Phillies, like, calling her out for her smile. And then her teeth start falling out like an Inside Out.
No.
But then Celestia saves Luna from her nightmare and drags her in with Starlight's. And then we still see Nightmare Moon and Daybreaker fighting and Starlight just crying in the background. And then Luna says to Celestia and like she can defeat Nightmare Moon and Daybreaker if she just believes in herself. Which Celestia does. And I think that's the last time we ever saw Nightmare Moon. Like, I don't remember if she's ever appeared in any episode of season 8 and 9. If she did, then I don't know. But anyways, another reason why I love A Royal Problem is because it's an actually good Celestia and Luna-based episode, because they both have a nice character development with each other. And for once, Celestia actually has a character personality, unlike the last 6 seasons. Another episode that I really like is Horseplay, where Celestia is very bad at acting, where they're trying to put on a play, like, where she raises the sun. It's just kind of funny. Even though, like, the story is okay, I don't know how to describe season 8, but it's still okay nonetheless. So, anyways. So, that was Princess Luna. Overall, she's a very nice and awesome character, and I can see why a lot of people love her so much, especially Mr. Incredible. And while she may be my second favorite princess of the show, Cadance is my favorite. She's still very awesome, and she has the same amount of, like, she's like Starlight levels of awesome, in my opinion.
Wow.
That's how great Luna is.
I knew you liked the plushie a lot. I didn't realize you liked the character a lot also.
No, Luna has always been one of my favorite characters when I first watched the show.
Awesome.
So, thanks for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you do love Luna, please tell me in the comment section below. If there was, like, someone who hated Luna, I would respect their opinion, personally. But overall, Luna is very awesome, in my opinion. So, my next video is probably going to be another Sonic the Hedgehog related video, as I found this awesome thing at Target.
Oh.
So this is pretty awesome. Like, this is something I've always been wanting.
Cool.
So if you're excited for this video and future videos that I might do, please tell me in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, tell me in the comments. If you like the original more, that's okay too. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!